Hi, I'm Richie, and you're not. You stay fresh? Hi, Gio. Sometimes mommy and daddy fight. But I'm scared when everyone's yelling. It's okay, Gio. It's okay. You want to get some ice cream? The shenanigans from the side dome, the side chat. We'll call it the side chick. Is ridiculous. Sometimes it's too much. It's too much. Gio getting sensitive. My opinion doesn't matter. Yes, your opinion matters, Gio. Does it? It really matters. That makes me feel a lot better. It's okay. That's how personal this channel. That whole introduction was to make Gio feel a little better right now. He's a little sad right now. You're important, Gio, to someone. Shout out to Big Firm. I thought it was appropriate to smoke this cigar right now. Because you see that? That's grass. We have a little thawing out right now. It's 50 degrees out right now. Ooh, balmy. But we're gonna get like 6 inches of snow tomorrow. This was the honeymoon. And tomorrow is reality. But we'll take it. So, don't need to be in the car for this. I think this is 46 gauge. I didn't look up the size. This looks like a skinny Toro, which that's not what they're gonna call it. This is the Sobremesa, but this is the blue, right? The Brulee. Sounds like, I can't say. What's that song? I don't know. I didn't know that song. That's what Sobremesa Brulee sounds like. Brulee. Sobremesa Blue, Brulee. I don't know. There's the original brand, right? And then they made something else. And then this is the blue. Kind of cool looking on that band. I like the blue just behind it. We're going to remove that band. So supposedly this is supposed to be like the original blend, but obviously I believe a different wrapper and a tweaked, right? And I could have read that totally wrong, and nobody cares. But like a tweaked version, like a lower priming. So this is not going to be as strong as the regular Sobremesa. And then there's the Brulee, and then there's the blue, right? I don't know what's what anymore. I don't know anything. People don't want to hit the ducks. That's a duck right there. There's just ducks in the road. Ducks in the wind, as opposed to dust in the wind. I close my bill only for, I don't know. Anyways, the cigar is of good quality. The band is quite nice. The production quality is very nice. Cigar has a nice even pack, light for its size. Mexican, San Andreas, and Nicaraguan tobacco on the inside. Ecuadorian shade. Soft, gentle heat, I can't stress it enough. A little on the windy side. Please don't blow this out. Soft, gentle heat. We're gonna bring it close to the chest. Soft, gentle heat, I can't stress it enough. The cigar already has a buttery smell to it. I hope this cigar is gonna be good. I've enjoyed quite a few Steve Sakas. There's been a few that I thought were lackluster, but there's been a few that I really enjoyed. And you know, there's something about a light shade cigar on a nice, not cold, but not a hot day. Like a fall day, I think is perfect for shade cigars. Or a warm winter's morning, you know. I'd be mindful. I'm barely touching the wrapper, but Connecticut shade or Ecuadorian shade wrapper is very delicate. Even though the flame is here, the heat will heat up that wrapper very quickly. It's a very thin, delicate tobacco. Very good draw. Is he sweet tipping these things? Are these things sweet tipped? Hello. What in the Drew estate is that? Are these sweet tipped? I don't know. I'll tell you what though. Off the bat, that's a good cigar. That's not bullshit off the bat. And it's quite delicious normally. I think this is the right ring gauge to go skinnier with Connecticut, especially because to get more of that strength from the wrapper, and it's not that, it's the ratio. It's more wrapper ratio to filler. It doesn't matter. It's still tremendously more filler than wrapper in any gauge. So what is it? You make the hole skinnier. There's less room for the smoke. And I can't stress enough, the flavor of a cigar comes from the wrapper. And the strength of the cigar and how hard it's going to be pushed comes from the fillers. Now, within that though, the bigger or the smaller you go in the same blend, you will adjust the intensity, just like on a scope. You have maximum magnification and minimum, right? You could adjust it, right? You understand what I'm saying though? So within the same blend, you could have a range, a minimum and a max, just like almost under pressured light hand loads to standard range ammunition, to a stout defense cartridge, to a hot plus P, to a non-recommended plus P plus, question mark. And then there's Underwood. Really, if I was a betting man, I'd have to swear that this is sweet tipped. But at the same time, I'm not even mad about it. Because it tastes nice. It's not off-putting. They're using good cane sugar. I don't know that for sure. But no, this is of good quality, this cigar. Big Firm, cigar's a winner. Medium strength. Darkness is 50%, straight up the middle. It's expected. It's a Connecticut shade cigar, but it's nice. Toasted almond, graham cracker, creamy vanilla. That's a high quality Connecticut shade. Ecuadorian. I don't give a shit. If it's Ecuadorian Connecticut shade, I'm just gonna call it Connecticut. It just makes it easier, okay? We get it. It's cheaper to grow in Ecuador, and you got cloud coverage as opposed to cheesecloth. That's free. That's the thing about taxes. Nothing stimulates the economy more than taxes. People say, what do you mean? Taxes hurt the economy. No, listen to what I'm saying. Nothing stimulates the economy more than taxes. Are you crazy? No, I'm telling you the truth. Nothing stimulates the economy more than taxes. You better explain yourself. Oh, I will. How much money are people spending to move out of California? You can't even get a rented truck. More people are moving out of California, New York, in droves. Illinois, Chicago, in droves. That stimulates the economy. Gas, diesel, towing, rented trucks, cardboard boxes, that shitty tape, etc. Then you got to get into a new place. Then you also sold your old place. You're buying and selling. You're stimulating the economy. Also look at cigars. Connecticut shade tobacco is expensive to make because Connecticut's a Democrat hellhole. Well, great. They'll find some mountaintop in Ecuador with lots of clouds. Stimulating the economy. Taxes are so great that people will go out of their way to have better profit somewhere else, and that stimulates the economy. I mean, not taxes, but in this case, a prohibition of Cuban tobacco and the embargo. We got to thank JFK, rest in peace. If it wasn't for JFK and the Cuban embargo, we wouldn't have Padron. We wouldn't have, General Cigars, right? We wouldn't have. The way Fuente is. Because Fuente would have stayed in Tampa, just importing Cuban tobacco and making hybrid Cuban cigars. That's what he was doing. So, what I'm saying is, it's a nice golden brown looking wrapper. This is a winner. It's smoking fast. Just a hint of earth. Just a little bit more of that than black pepper. But it's quite a delicious cigar. They sweet tip this short. They sweet tip this cigar. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. Right there, the cigar picked up to a heavy medium plus. Black pepper picked up immensely. Wow, is this cigar going to be a little firecracker for Connecticut? Now, here's the thing, too. I make sure my cigars are not super moist. I don't want to be smoking very wet cigars, okay? Let your cigars shed some moisture. I guarantee you're going to get more flavor, better combustion. Wet wood burns slow. And you might be thinking you're having a tough draw or poor combustion, and it's just that the leaves are very wet. Most, if not all, cigar lounges are over-humidified, and there's just too much moisture. I can't stress that enough. I use that term loosely. Are you okay, Gio? I'm okay, Big D. All right, Gio, are we friends again? We were always friends. I don't go that far. But, yeah, I actually do really like the cigar. I think this is a delicious cigar if you're looking for a delicious Connecticut shade cigar, which that's what it is. It's an Ecuadorian. Yeah, well, you know what it is. A creamy cigar with just enough punch and a sweet tip. That was perhaps the cheap move, but I'm not even mad. I just hope they didn't use that fake stuff from Beaver stuff. Look it up, natural flavoring from Beaver. And I don't mean that in a weird way or perverse way. I mean, companies use, there's a gland near a beaver's ass they use for vanilla flavoring. I'm not even joking. It's a real thing. So next time you're having vanilla Jello pudding, or your vanilla Hershey Kiss, white chocolate, if you're eating something vanilla flavored and it's not somehow, I don't know, where does natural vanilla flavor come from? Anyways, it's probably a beaver's ass. So we're back. None of them. I must say, burn and draw is flawless. Construction is top shelf. Now these go for around $14, $15. So it's not cheap per se, but it's not an extremely expensive cigar. Now for most guys, they might say, well, that's expensive for a Connecticut shade. And I could understand that, you know, I could truly understand that. But is the cigar of good quality? Yeah, it's high quality. Is the cigar worth smoking? Yes, I could totally agree on that. Is it delicious? Yes. Is it boring? No. The cigar, for the most part, was medium plus and almost medium to full. I say almost. They finished though because it dissipates pretty fast. It's Connecticut shade. But if you hold the smoke on it, it's got just enough balls. And even with the smaller gauge, the draw was fine. I think we're going to try to remove that band. Bands do make her dance. It is a small gauge cigar, 46, so I do not expect that to hold. But nonetheless, it is. Here, no ash test. I knew that would drop. Lots of graham cracker, slightly nutty, little earth, little black pepper, kind of creamy vanilla. Definitely sweet tip, but the cigar is pretty good, so we're gonna give Saka a pass. There's no doubt in my mind. And now, if he didn't sweet tip the cigar, or no, he didn't, someone in the factory did. That's why he says, oh yeah, I didn't sweet tip any of the cigar. I talked to some of the guys in the channel. Was it Big Firm or was it Gio? So who said that he swore he didn't? I'm telling you, man. Every time I put my lips to the cigar, vanilla, like really sweet vanilla on the lips. Not so much on the tongue. So come on. You tip the cigar. Come on, don't lie to me. And tell me no lies. Yeah, it's got a little potency when you hold it, so yeah. I'd recommend this for anyone. For newbies, sure. For expert guys, maybe with your morning coffee, maybe you're relaxing. Or in this case, like me today, I didn't want a strong cigar. You gotta give your palate a break. Not everything could be, super strong Maduros and Oscuros and kicking your ass. So yeah, it's a solid stick. Where would I put this cigar? Overall, where would I put it? 4.4. Solid. I could really recommend it. 4.4. Cheers to you, Steve Saka. Great looking cigar, nice band. Great construction, great burn, great draw, good smoke output, quite tasty. Remember though, you have to hold up your own bargain. You need to use soft, gentle heat. If you're using a lighter, be careful. Prefer, if you have to use a lighter, soft, gentle heat. If you're using a jet lighter, keep the distance. You're gonna overcook it, I guarantee it. So yeah. Also, the other important thing is take the cigar out of the cellophane, let it sit out for a couple hours, preferably the whole day. You'll get a better burn, better construction. Better burn, I shouldn't say construction, but you'll get a better burn, which will make it look like even better construction. If a cigar is very wet, you could have stuff. I can't stress it enough. Take your cigars out of the cellophane. If you're gonna smoke one tonight, before you go to work, take it out of the humidor, leave it on top of the humidor, no cellophane. It's not gonna hurt the cigar. I promise you, you're gonna have a better smoke output, a better draw, and better combustion. It's all connected. It's a slightly sweet, tasty Connecticut cigar. The sweet tip part though is very sweet, but that's on the lips. That's how I know he's sweet tipped it, because from the first puff, you're not gonna get vanilla sweetness on the lips from the first puff. Only if it's sweet tip, buddy. We're gonna drop that ash. What do you think? Is it gonna hold? I don't think so. It did hold. It did hold, and that's a thin gauge cigar. That's slight ash cracking. Now if it falls all over my lap, I don't even get mad. Wow, impressive. Now it is using Mexican San Andreas, and Nicaraguan binders and fillers. So I guess the inside tobacco is quite thick. I can't stress enough. You change the size, you change the blend. Size is the blend, but I can't stress it enough. The wrapper dictates the flavor notes. Well, how do you know that? If wrapper didn't dictate the flavor notes, this wouldn't be a Connecticut shade cigar. Right? Right? I just can't stress it enough. It's got Mexican San Andreas and Nicaraguan tobacco. I don't even care if it's not, all Ajero. It would still be darker and stronger, right? Now, I can't stress it enough. If you took this same blend and put a thick Oscuro wrapper on it, it's going to change it. That's the outside layer. That's what's binding all of it together. That's the true binder. That's the binder's binder. That's the complete cigar binder. And just like right now, I'm a man in blue. That's the outside wrapper, but that's the majority. That's what you're gonna see. That's what you're gonna remember. Fantastic. All right, let's drop that ash. And very creamy, very nice, a very happy, delicious cigar. And I like the gauge, 46, 6 1/4 by 46. So it's a Toro that got very skinny. Eggs are expensive. We're done here. I like the cigar. I could say I almost love it. It's pretty good. Sobremesa, Brulee Blue, Big Firm. This was a good one. I really appreciate it. Shout out to everyone else. Gio, I love you, Gio. Don't cry. No, Gio, don't cry. I remember when we used to say, down at the dome, you got 300 seconds. No, Gio, don't cry. No, Gio. It's an inside joke. If you're not Gio, you're not going to get it. Nobody cares.